You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you may not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
Yay Networks.
Parenting is such a breeze, oh, but it would bring you to your knees if it weren't for Chatty Daddy. Oh, yeah, the Chatty Daddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, mothers and fathers, sons and daughters, welcome. Cousins, yes, uncles, great nieces,
stepfathers.
That's all of them good. We welcome everybody to the Chatty Daddies.
Even fathers who walked away from their sons at birth. Shout out. A podcast from three dads who think they are parenting experts.
Today we're talking about how one of our wives broke an unwritten rule, one of us lost our cool, and someone's father-in-law thinks they are hitting him up for money.
Whoa. Okay.
And going back on that, I really wished I had rhymed that last one.
What would you
have
gone
unwritten
with?
rule, someone lost their cool, and blank. I don't know. Our writers really missed that one.
Yeah.
We need to get on them for that.
Stool. That would have been a great stool joke right there.
Had been another stool time.
It happened.
No, but I don't have one.
Super Bowl weekend, by the way. Don't forget that.
Is the Super Bowl Sunday night or Monday night? It's Sunday night, so it's tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
tomorrow.
Night. Yeah.
Sunday night.
I couldn't remember if it was like the college national things on Mondays.
And I think that's to not compete with the NFL playoffs going on. But now, there's nothing on Sunday. It's just Super Bowl for 12 hours.
So I think we talked about this last week, but since it's a day away, we've had another week to sit on it. How are you guys feeling about the Super Bowl? Who are we rooting for?
I'm still gonna say the Chiefs are gonna win.
I think the Chiefs are going to win, too. It's going to be a fun one, though. I'm excited.
I still want Tom Brady just because he's a legend. I like to see dynasties.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you like dynasties, then you want the Chiefs to win because this would create the dynasty.
The new dynasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if Tom Brady's still playing, let's let him win this one. And then what's his contract? How much longer has he got?
I think he did a couple years. I think he said he's going to play maybe 2 or 3 more years.
Let's let him win this one. If he doesn't make it in the Super Bowl next year and Patrick Mahomes does, then I'll root for him.
Okay. Yeah, but Patrick Mahomes looking good.
And if he wins this one, he's got to walk off into the sunset, right?
But he's not going to.
Oh, Tommy.
Okay. Kind of along the same lines. I've been seeing a lot of people's fantasy football teams, the punishments going on right now. Mm-hmm. And the one that I've seen several times on TikTok, it's just very popular this year, I guess. It's the loser of the fantasy football team has to go spend 24 hours at an IHOP.
I love it.
And for different people have different rules, but for every 1 or for every 2 pancakes, you get like an hour off.
Yeah.
So if however many, if you're eating 8 pancakes, boom, you get a bunch of time taken off right away. And so, people are having to spend 11 hours in a IHOP and just miserable, having to go to the bathroom and blowing it up after pancake number 12.
And then how many, do you get a phone? You can sit there and watch something on your phone?
Yeah,
at least?
I mean, I've seen people posting TikToks about it, so, kind of posting updates. But have y'all ever seen any good fantasy bets or fantasy payoffs?
I only did one payoff like that in my entire fantasy league career, and it was in college, and it was whoever lost in our league had to go to class wearing Daisy Dukes, but like super short Daisy Dukes.
It's great.
And a cutoff shirt. Luckily, I think I came in 3rd place that year. That was the one year I honestly did not care about winning. I just did not want to lose.
Was it the person that lost? I hope it was like the fat hairy guy.
He wasn't hairy, but he was definitely he was heavier. He was heavier set, but he did not have the hair to go along with it. And you know what? He was a great sport about it. We even let him pick which class he got to take it to, and he decided to take it, I believe, to poli-sci, which is fine, because it's a very boring class, and he brought some laughter and smiles to the classroom.
Spice things up a bit in there.
Yeah, for sure.
I haven't ever been a part of a fantasy football league, and I don't know that I've seen any major bet payoffs other than on The League. The show The League.
What a great show.
Greatness.
Have you ever watched The League, JC?
No, I haven't. Is
I
that
think
the one? That's all about fantasy sports, right?
Yeah, I think it's on Hulu.
Yeah, it probably is. It used to be on Netflix. They may have
Right.
taken it off, but if you get the chance, JC, check out The League. It's got Nick Kroll in it, who's hilarious. He's the big star not breakout star, but he's the guy that's come out of that and still does
you'd
stuff.
recognize.
And then
He's the
outside
guy
of that-
from Big Mouth on Netflix.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. And look, I obviously know nothing about sports, and I thought it was hilarious. It's
great.
Like, they do just enough sports to keep the super sportsy guys interested, but not so much that people who aren't into sports. It's just a tons of dude humor,
Right.
is what it is. They're talking about their wives and stuff like that, but one of us had a little issue with their wife. Someone broke a rule.
This is an unwritten rule when it comes to marriages, and my wife definitely broke it. So on Saturday night, I was meeting with my boys because it's our coaching group for our football team, right? And it was our head coach's birthday, so we're gonna have a couple drinks, but also talk shop and get ready because we got flag football coming up, and we're gonna talk about safety protocols and all that good stuff, and which kids are gonna be on the flag team, all that. So as I was leaving, I noticed that Kinsey's sister showed up, and I looked at her and I was like, "Oh, what are you guys gonna do?" And Kinsey looked at me and goes, "I think we're just going to hang out, drink some wine, and watch an episode of Dateline." Now, this sounds like maybe a fun time and everything, but here's the thing. I don't have any shows to watch with my wife. I have 0 shows to watch with her. She is impossible to please when it comes to TV. And the one thing we do agree on is Dateline. That is our show. That is our baby. That is what we look forward to on Friday nights and Saturday nights. When we have it recorded, that's what we do. And I looked at her and I said, "Look, you can't watch it without me." And she goes, "Yeah, I can. We'll just we'll watch. I'll rewatch it with you." And I said, "No, I can't rewatch it with you because you're a spoiler."
Yeah.
So I asked her. I said, "Please, just find a movie or something else to watch so that you and I could watch Dateline together." Well, the next morning when I woke up hungover, she informed me that she had in fact watched that Dateline with her sister and proceeded to tell me it was one of the best episodes ever. And I don't know if this is petty, but I got pissed. I was mad because I was like, now I'm not going to ever watch that episode because I'm not going to watch Dateline by myself. And so we got into a couples argument, probably the dumbest thing ever. But I told her, I can't talk to you right now because you broke an unwritten rule in marriage.
I can understand that. That's pretty frustrating. You can't watch, it's Dateline. That sounds funny, but if you're into Game of Thrones and someone watches an episode ahead, it's a big deal.
Yeah, that's cheating. That's television cheating.
Right.
When you do that, just like cheating in the real world, you do it, but you don't tell them.
Exactly.
You just suck it up and rewatch the same episode.
Yeah. No.
And you can't because you're gonna want to say things. You're gonna be like, "Oh, I remember this." You got to be careful because TV cheating is a big deal and it can end a relationship. And if you get caught, there's some drastic measures that could be taken.
JC, have you ever television cheated on Kinsey? Oh boy, that's yes.
I don't think I've television cheated on her, but I definitely have movie cheated on her.
Okay, which movie?
I think it was a rom-com, but but again, I work in radio, so I'm supposed to go watch these movies because they invite us to the previews,
yeah,
and the screenings. So I have watched a few rom-coms that I will, go off and I'll watch it and she doesn't know, and then we go to the theater and watch it together. And she hates that because she thinks that I'm not going to enjoy it as much. But yeah, I've cheated with movies, but not TV shows. I refuse to cheat in my own home.
My wife and I, we love watching Big Brother. But Big Brother has like 7 episodes a week.
Uh-huh.
It's a lot. And so we usually start the season watching together. At some point, one of us veers off because a lot of times, like, I'll just want to watch it the next morning because I don't want to stay up till 10 to watch it because I need to go to sleep to go to work the next morning. So we'll start cheating on each other and then we just let it go. And by the end, maybe we'll sync back up.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
So
have you cheated, Trey?
When Kara and I were dating, and this is news to Kara if she listens to this, we were watching Shameless. And
what a great show.
It's amazing. And so Kara's off doing something with her friends, and I'm all by myself, and I'm sitting there, and I go, I got nothing to watch. There's no sports on. There's nothing. So I'm just going to watch one episode of Shameless, right? It's fine. Just one episode, and it's on Netflix. So I just go bing, bing, boom. Watch one episode. I just rewatch it. Won't say a word. Watch a second episode. Next thing you know, I'm 6 episodes in, and now I've got to go back and rewatch all 6 episodes and be like, oh boy, look at
that
that.
is
Putting on acting skills. And so she never found out about it, and it was just really annoying to rewatch stuff. So I understand where you're coming from on I don't want to rewatch it. On the other hand, if you jump into a show with them later on, so Kara started watching Schitt's Creek.
Great show.
And she was 2 or 3 episodes in, and so now I come in halfway through the 4th episode and, oh, this is pretty funny. You want to go back and start it over again? Should she restart the show with me, or should I catch up on my own time?
I think that's up to you.
It's on my plate.
If she would like to join you from the beginning, great. Yeah. But I think that's up to you to catch up to her.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
I've heard Schitt's Creek is awesome. I haven't gotten on yet, but I've heard it's one of the best shows ever.
Dude, I hate going into a show that everybody's like, oh man, it's so great, you got to start watching this, and I've been sleeping on it for 6 years, and then for some reason we ran out of we have every streaming service, and it's there's billions of hours of content, and we always go, there's nothing to watch.
I know.
So eventually we go, fine, just watch Schitt's Creek, we'll try it out, and it is so freaking funny.
And the episodes are only like 20 minutes long. Like, they're
they move
so
quick.
short. But I think
my
I
go-to.
kind of have a tell. I kind of give away. I'm fine rewatching things or a movie I've seen before watching with my wife, but I kind of give away. I think when something big's about to happen, because we'll be sitting on the couch and she'll just be on her phone or something. Something will be about to happen, and I go, are you watching?
It's so
And she's like, okay, well, something's happening. Someone's about to get shot. The car's about to go off the cliff.
then pay attention.
Yeah. You watching? Yes, I'm watching. I'm paying attention. Okay.
The same thing happens when you think something's funny. If you think it's a funny
sure.
show and you're like, Kara's on her phone, and I'm like looking over at her, like, she gonna laugh? She gonna laugh at this? Hey, did you see that?
Did you see that?
It's funny?
because she was wearing the hat. Oh, you didn't see the hat. How's
Okay.
Instagram?
All
should,
right,
we
then.
should we watch? Do we need to keep watching this
You
show?
want to turn this off? Oh, boy.
I did know a girl in my apartment complex back in the day whose boyfriend dumped her because he walked in on her on a Sunday night and she was already watching Entourage with him, and they broke up. It was like a big old thing. It was an ordeal in our apartment complex. But we later found out that I think he just really wanted an out to break up with her because he had already had another girlfriend on the side.
Yeah.
He'd already watched the show with her.
Yeah, probably.
I also got to say, this is not a TV entertainment podcast. I love Entourage. It's great.
That is one of the best shows.
Never got into that one.
It's so
What?
great. It's just like it's super dude friendly. It's kind of douchey, but it's great. I mean, it's just like, oh, everyone has a group of friends like this. Like, there's the smart guy in the group, the dumb guy in the group, the one who's always, fooling around on his girlfriends in the group. It's wonderful. It's a great show.
Who would you think you were, Nick, if you were in the Entourage?
I'm Vinny Chase. I'm the main guy, and everyone else is friends with me.
Okay.
Who are you? Vinny.
I was going to say I was Vinny, but
You're more of a turtle.
you can't. I'm definitely not
You're
a turtle.
more of the guy the peon.
I might be like E, maybe.
Yeah,
I could
he's
do an
pretty
E.
cool.
Yeah, E's cool.
But Trey,
Yes, sir?
you had a little issue with your father-in-law.
It was, let me start with, well, I'm already a pretty awkward human being. It's not the easiest thing to just start a random conversation with me if we're sitting in a room. So what happened was Carol went to go breastfeed Quaid, and he does that milk symbol, and he lights up with joy. And so Carol wanted to show
His baby sign language?
yes, his baby
Oh.
sign language. What happened?
No, I was just trying to picture in my head, like, oh yeah, Trey taught his kid sign language.
Yeah, so milk, and he lights up, and
Like udders, right? Like he's squeezing some udders.
exactly.
Okay, got it.
And so my sister-in-law and my stepmother-in-law go into the other room. And they go and see him do the milk thing, and they just all hang out in there while she's breastfeeding. And so it's just me and the father-in-law sitting in the living room and just looking for something to talk about. Man, Tom Brady, huh? Back in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
man,
same
boy.
conversations we're having on
Doing it
Chatty Daddies.
And so then I just am looking for something to talk about. He is a very successful restaurateur. And
Whoa.
since I don't think we can get any kind of payola trouble anywhere, Victor's Wood Grill, please go. It's in Coppell, Texas, and
delicious.
it's delicious. And he owns his restaurant, and he has made a very successful business. Thought I'd talk to him about that. And I wanted to know if he had investors, or how did he get into? How did you buy your own restaurant? Did you use your own money, or
See, that's a good question, Trey. That's a good question.
Is he? Yeah. What was his entrepreneurial?
Do you try and use big financial terms?
I'm
What's your
barely-
startup cost? You got any angel investors or?
No, I just kind of stumbled my way through it.
Did
like
people
I did just
give
now.
you money?
So yeah, and he gave me his whole backstory of how he got from one restaurant to another, and now he bought his own restaurant, and I get into a little bit with him about that and talking a little bit, and I was like, well, it's always been my dream to own a comedy club.
That's what you want to do?
That's the dream.
It sounds awesome
It
to me.
does sound
Listen,
cool.
The people always say, find something you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
Sure.
And what do I love to do? I love to watch Netflix stand-up comedy specials. So it only reasons that if I owned a comedy club, I could sit and watch people do comedy, and I would laugh and make money laughing. I realize that's not the whole business.
Yeah, you also have to deal with people, and you hate people.
Yeah.
But so as I'm saying that, he's like, "Oh yeah, that's you could make a lot of money. You may not make a ton of money. May be able to make a living. It's a weird business, but dive bars, comedy clubs, they're all cool.
Sounds like he's trying to talk you out of it.
Kinda, for sure. And so the way I equate it is that I see him and he owns a Mustang, and I'm like, oh man, that Mustang is awesome. Did you lease it or did you buy it outright? And he goes, oh, well, I own the car, blah, blah, blah. And I go, oh, man, I've always dreamed of owning a Camaro. Mm-hmm. In that scenario, that doesn't sound like I'm asking him to buy a Camaro.
Probably not, no.
No, it sounds like you're dropping a hint like for Christmas, dude.
It's not what I'm trying to do just because he's successful. I was just trying to make conversation. I was like, oh, I have something that's kind of like that I would enjoy doing. But I really never got to the point of being like, I've never taken a step towards business or taking a step towards looking into this even. And everybody else walks back in and goes, oh my goodness, Big Quaid was so cute with his face. And so there's still just this like hanging question mark. Does he think that I'm asking him? So I think he's waiting for me to like text and be like, hey, you think I could take you out to lunch, talk to you about my ideas?
Yeah.
That's not where I'm going with it at all.
My wife has put her foot down every few months. I bring this up. She puts her foot down every time of the business that I want to start.
What is it?
I want to start an ice cream sandwich shop. So we got like 10 choices of cookies, 10 choices of ice cream, some toppings, boom, ice cream sandwich. That's what I want to start.
Kind of
She
like a
says no.
Subway?
Yeah, it does not need to be a big footprint. I do not need a big commercial space. I don't want people sitting down and eating them. You go away and eat it outside or in your car.
You think you could go with the ice cream truck sandwich?
I've looked into an ice cream truck. They're very expensive, but so is like an actual retail space. But yeah, I don't think that's in our future. But I want the Bluebell ice cream and some fresh made cookies. Be great.
So why does Blair say no?
Because do you know how many $4 ice cream sandwiches you need to sell every month to make your rent payment and to buy all the ice cream and the thousands of dollars of equipment you got to bake the cookies?
Did she point all of this out to you, or did you have that thought?
I realize it, but
Yeah.
she is an accountant. She knows numbers
Right.
well. And so, and some of her accounting specialties are commercial real estate. And so it's like, this is just not gonna be for you, Nick. I'm sorry, it's just not, and it's not your area, buddy. And that you say something you love, you never work. I'm lactose intolerant, so it's not like I can eat a ton of ice cream.
Oh, give me your perfect ice cream sandwich that we're selling at Nick's Ice Cream.
Yeah,
Sandwich
sure.
Shop?
I would probably go maybe a peanut butter cookie warm, and then I would go maybe a cookies and cream, throw in some sort of chocolate drizzle on top, and maybe some gummy worms. Smash that together. It's a lot of weird combinations, but
That
that's
is
what I
very
like.
weird.
The gummy worm adds a whole new dynamic. You're chewing for a minute.
Yeah, that's fine.
JC, do you happen to have a combination of ice cream sandwich
Man,
off the top of your head?
I'd have to go with white macadamia cookie.
Ooh.
That would be the cookie on top. And in the middle, oh man, I would actually just go straight up cookie dough ice cream.
Man, that's a
Cookie
good
on
one.
cookie.
Yeah, I would do cookie on cookie, and also I would just mash up some Oreos with that as well. So it'd be like a triple cookie.
Now, follow me on this, Nick. Would your ice cream sandwich shop have Pop-Tarts as one of the selections.
You know, that's a great idea. I'm not going to say we wouldn't. Homemade Pop-Tarts, though.
Ooh, I think I would go with a strawberry tart and strawberry ice cream. Go strawberry on strawberry with it.
Interesting. Hey, that's not bad. That might be pricey. If you're doing 2 Pop-Tarts, you're going to add $1 to your
for
to your
sure.
total
Yeah, that's
there.
the avocado of the ice cream shop.
JC, are there any businesses that you'd like to open up?
I wanted to start something similar to, and this is before Chipotle blew up, but I wanted to start something similar that was a nacho bar. So,
Okay.
and it was literally just going to be called Nacho Bar. And yeah, you just walk in there and you get to choose what tortilla chip you do, or you could do rice bowls, and it would have carne asada and all these. I would keep it as simple as possible, but that's literally what I always envisioned when I was in college, when I was working at a restaurant. And it would have a Mexican pizza on the side too.
Now, I don't want to tell you how to run your business, your
Yeah.
nacho business. But if I'm getting nachos and at the bottom there is no cheese because only the top layer of nachos has cheese, if I'm getting to the bottom and then I just have a bowl of just plain chips, I'm not going to be happy.
So here's what we would do at Nacho Bar, Nick, is we would pour the first layer of chips, then we'd put the nacho cheese on there, and then the second layer, some more cheese on top of that, and then we would put your toppings that you would require. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So we would make sure that every chip is covered with
Good.
cheese.
Layered is what I like. Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
what we say here is our intellectual property, and they cannot steal what we have said here.
Correct,
right?
because nobody's ever opened up a comedy store, a fast casual Hispanic Mexican food store, or an ice cream sandwich store.
The reason I ask is because I have a dad-related idea.
Oh,
And I don't know if I want to throw it out there. And when I say a dad-related idea, I mean Kara came up with it. Let me know what you think of this.
Okay.
Our kid is drooling all the time. 4 months, and it's just a faucet.
Yep.
It's like he's just running all
wait
the time.
till they get teeth. It's going to keep going.
I'm shocked he's not dehydrated. But we have to change outfits 2 or 3 times a day. Or then we caught wise. We're like, let's just put a bib on him for a minute, and then it'll just be a little bit on the shirt, and then the outfit lasts a little longer. What if you had like a Velcro tearaway piece on their onesie, so all you have to do is replace that Velcro tearaway piece.
Oh, okay.
And so that piece gets soggy, you and then slap another one on him, and you have like 50 of those, but you don't have to actually take out all the buttons and get him out of the
Right.
whole thing, pull his arm out, and then strip him down, and then fight him all the way through it again.
You know, I'd rather have a 10-cent bib.
All right,
Yeah.
fine.
just with the onesie and the Velcro, it's a lot of manufacturing cost, and then you're gonna have to just buy you're gonna have a lot of size issues.
Yeah.
So every little tearaway, you're gonna have to have it in a 1T, 2T, 3T, 4T, or I don't know. I remember what
okay.
baby, or 6 months, 7
Sure.
months, whatever. I don't remember what baby sizes are.
And then you wash the little bib piece in the washing machine.
That
It
might
shrinks
shrink.
a little bit. All right, fine. You're
I'm saying
poking holes in
there's
it.
there's a lot of pieces.
You know how you feel when she shoots down your ice cream idea?
That's how you feel right now? I almost did
Maybe
start a company for...
matching bibs to go with certain outfits would
Yeah.
be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost did start a company for kids when I had Kaysen, though. Like, I asked Kid Craddock to almost go in on it with me. I had the name, I had the website, because I realized the onesies for the kids. I was like, what if I want my kid to have swag, you know? I want it to, like, look like it's untucked. Mm-hmm. So it was going to be a onesie, but it also on the top would look like an untucked shirt. And they were called shirtsies.
Okay, I like it. I mean,
Instead
it seems
of onesies,
brilliant.
yeah.
Yeah,
sounds
and so
brilliant.
I started looking into it, and I'm like, people were actually interested. And then about 4 months later, Old Navy had them.
Oh,
They didn't call them shirtsies or any like that, but it was exactly the design that I had come up with. The little button-up shirts had the onesie on it. The T-shirts, they created my idea, and I don't know where they got it or if they heard me talking about it before. But
you
I
could
wanna
do it
sue
with
them.
like cool designs.
Yeah, I could.
Like cool
I just gave
graphics.
up on it like I do with all my ideas.
Yeah. Let's move on to hear from our listeners, shall
Okay.
we? So you can always DM us at Chatty Daddies on social media. You can text us at the phone number that is in the description of this podcast. You can leave a voicemail at that phone number. You can reach us at chattydaddies.com. There's a lot of ways to get in touch with us. So Camden texted us. He said, we're sending our kids to school and my wife and I are working from home. My kids keep getting invited to birthday parties, but we're not letting them go because of COVID, and we don't know if kids from outside their school bubble will be there. Seems like everyone in our circle of friends doesn't care about about COVID at all except for us. We're getting worried that it's affecting our kids' social lives. Our kids are getting frustrated with us. Any advice on what to tell our kids? Why they can't go to the parties when all of their friends go? Oof. That's a question that we're going to look back on in 10 years and be like, why was that a big deal? Just because we're going to be so far removed from, maybe not 10 years, maybe 20 years. They're going to have to explain to their kids what COVID was and why they couldn't go.
Yeah.
Now,
oh, man.
This is a tough one. I don't know. How do you tell the kid that you just go, I'm the parent and you can't go?
I remember when there was stuff that like my parents wouldn't let us do and we were worried about it. They would just be like, just blame me. Blame me. Tell your friends that I'm a mean parent.
Oh, that's good.
Blame me and just put it all on me, and then you don't have to worry about it. Hey, tell your friends that dad sucks. Tell your friends that dad's just so mean. He's not letting me do anything. Wow, he's so crazy about COVID.
Yeah, that is a good plan. I don't have a better answer at all.
But I mean, you also need to be honest with your kids. Say, here's the real reason we're concerned about health, but tell them your parents are being nuts about COVID, and boy, they're so crazy.
Yeah, and tell them it's temporary. I mean, we're not going to be in this pandemic for the rest of our lives, knock on wood. So what's missing 1 year's birthday party, you know? Tell them next year it'll be back, everything will be cool, just keep being friends with everybody at school, and eventually, hopefully, you'll be back to normal. But keep doing what you think is right. Don't let others' actions make you do something that you might regret. Because what if you do send them to the birthday party because you finally cave and then they get COVID, right? How awful would you feel?
Yeah, and you know, I mean, I'm not trying to make Camden spend a lot of money, but hey, kiddo, next year or whenever this clears up, you can have everyone over. We'll throw a huge party.
Totally.
Yeah. Like I'll pay for 30 pizzas and we'll rent a screen to put in the backyard. Whatever you want to do,
we'll buy
do
the beer for them.
Yeah. However old, I don't know how old the kids are, but like do that.
Do you find that kids end up being reasonable, or it's just completely no dealing with
like actual children?
Like I mean, none of us have kids that are in the 12, 13, 14-year-old range, but do your kids ever actually go, all right, I have understood your reasoning and I accept it, or is it just, I'm pissed until I forget about it?
JC's kids are older than mine, so he may be able to speak on that.
Yeah, my kids are 8 and 7, and or 9 and 7. I'm sorry, I forgot Kason turned 9. Yeah, they understand reasoning, and so if I sit them down and I say why they can't do a certain thing, they will listen to me. And at the end of our conversation, I could see that they're upset, or I could see that they're sad about it. But they'll look at me and go, "I understand, sir. I understand."
It's good.
So they I think it just clicks at a certain age. But when they were like 2 or 3, there was no reasoning with them. You told them, you can't have this cookie. It was the end of the world. I want to freaking jump out of this balcony, you know? So it just comes with age. The older they get, the wiser they get, and the more understanding they become, you know?
JC, when I have a 4-year-old Davis, when I have to explain to him something, and when you explain things, it's not like a 5-second thing. Sometimes you have to, hey, come sit down. Let's turn the TV off. Let me explain. This is going to be a whole ordeal. He started rolling his eyes. And he's like, ugh, I know how long this is going to take.
I know.
Ugh. Did he learn that from you or Blair?
Probably me. Oh, for sure me.
Oh, man.
Boy.
So we got another DM here. So recently we were arguing about letting our kid cry it out. So Nick and I are on team don't go in the room. Try as long as you can to let them cry it out. Trey is on team comfort.
They need love, all right?
Yeah. You go in there every so often. Well, Danielle wrote us and said that she agrees with Trey. She wrote, babies may not remember it, but their brains are affected by the stress it produces. My daughter was the worst sleeper, just like my son Kason was. At one point in her infancy, she was waking up every 45 minutes. It was terrible, but I kept picking her up and putting her back to sleep. She's now 4 years old and sleeps completely through the night. I never taught her to do it. It biologically happens. So just know that if you want to keep picking your baby up when he cries, he will know you'll always be there when he needs you, and he will eventually sleep through the night on his own. P.S. My daughter is now asking what douche she is.
You're welcome.
Our bad.
I clicked the little explicit box.
button.
Yeah.
Sure. You know what was pretty funny, though, because one time I was in the car and some guy cut me off, and I think Kason was maybe 2. He had just started getting into talking a bunch, and the guy cut me off, and I just remember saying out loud, freaking douchebag. And that's when apparently the sponge takes place, because we got home and the first thing Kaysen said to Kinsey was, "Doop bag." Doop bag. And Kinsey looked at me, she's like, what is he saying? I was like, I don't know. Kaysen, what are you saying? Doop bag. And it's I basically never told her that he picked it up from me, but it was me. I'll come clean right now. Not a few years later, but he started saying doop bag.
So my son has started saying the word boob or booby or boobies. And I don't know where he's gotten it. Like sometimes he'll get like a stuffed animal and he'll say, "Oh, his name's Booby," or something, and he thinks it's so funny. And my wife and I, we try not to like make a big deal of it, right? Because when they say bad, isn't that what you're supposed to do? Like not make a big deal if they say something, because then they're going to want to say it more and more.
Yeah.
And so we haven't really made a big deal of it. And so I'll just be like, "Hey, where'd you hear that word?" And he won't tell me. So I have no idea where it came from.
Right. And, I mean, booby doesn't seem like a big Nick Adams word.
Yeah, we're not saying boob in my house a whole lot, so I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, because you're more of a titties guy, right?
Yeah, that's the preferred term. Speaking of my son, I kind of lost my cool this weekend, and in this podcast, we have to admit when we did things wrong.
Of course.
Yeah.
As dads, we got to admit this. So, and I did. I admitted it to my kid, and I'm not sure he really forgave me, but it was last night. Oh. And so we are getting ready for bed. He wanted a treat, and it was not a day for desserts. The last few nights he's had some pudding cups. Well, we didn't have any pudding cups. Anyways, it just wasn't a night for desserts.
Yeah.
You don't get them every night. They're not treats if it's every night, kids. That's what we say all the time. It's not a treat if you get it all the time. So he was already a little upset about that. Then once it got closer to bedtime, JC, you know this, it's like they have so much energy. Right when I say, "Hey, it's shower time," or bath time, it's like all of a sudden they have the biggest burst of energy. I call them their big kid ears. Their big kid ears don't listen to a single word we say. If we say, "Hey, let's go get in the shower, get ready." So he's not listening to anything. He's getting frustrated with me. And so we're in his bathroom. And again, he asks for a treat. I say no. Then I say, "Okay, it's time to take your shirt off. It's time to get in the shower." He says no. He starts screaming, like flailing his arms, hitting. He starts like yanking open drawers and like slamming them shut. And I tell him several times, "Stop it, bud. I'm trying to keep my cool. I'm trying to keep my cool." And then I just really as loud as I could, I yelled, "Stop it." As loud as I could.
Like a dad scream?
Just take a step back from the mic and give us a...
Now, okay, so picture you're 4, you're at, my waist level, and I'm looking down on you. And also, we're in a bathroom, so it echoes.
Okay, let me get on my knees real quick so I could be same size.
Okay, so Trace Davis, Megan, and I say, "Stop it!"
Oh, damn, bro.
Yeah, and he's like, and so he pauses, deer in headlights look, and, he screams and cries. And in the moment, that felt really good for me to say, but then that just caused 15 more minutes of chaos.
Yeah.
When I probably should have taken a deep breath and, gotten him out of the situation, removed him, had him sit on my lap or something, take some deep breaths, but I didn't. So it just went on, and then he lost playtime after bed, so he had to skip playtime, and we just had to go read books. It was a whole... So anyways, I just sit down and talk to him. "I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I lost my temper." And then later, after I'm talking to him, tugging him in, he said, "I'm sorry. I'm just tired." And... So that was it. But yeah,
I think kids realize when we apologize to them, it makes us human to them, which I think is a big thing. Because when you look at your parents as a godlike figure your entire life, eventually you're going to be let down.
Yeah.
So I think you're doing it right, Nick. I mean, do you have those moments, though, when you yell at your kids and then you walk out and you make eye contact with a neighbor and they look at you weird? And then you're like, "Oh, did they hear me screaming at my children last night? Is this why they're looking at me funny?"
There's so many situations where the kids are just screaming in the car right when we get home, and it's like, okay, I have to think to myself, okay, I'm going to give myself 20 seconds to get him out of the car seat and get him in the house so that the neighbors don't think we're horrible parents.
Oh, my goodness.
We got to go. And I live on the corner of a street, and so I know I've got neighbors from all around that can see.
You.
Oh, gosh. So.
Oh, when they chase you, you're mad at them. You were yelling at them in the car, and you get out, and they're screaming, "Papa, please don't, don't! I promise I'll be good." I'm like, just go inside, bro. You're making this awful for me right now, and everybody's staring right now.
So is tonight a treat night?
If they've been like super, super good.
I myself have a very strong sweet tooth, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to start hiding candy in drawers one of these days so that they don't see me.
Oh.
Does Dad get a treat if the kids don't, or you wait till they...
I'll wait till they go to bed, and that's my
Gotcha.
problem. I eat so many desserts, like, oh,
Right.
geez, gosh, it's bad. That's my crux.
See, I don't hide it from my kids, because if they ask, they're like, "How come when you get to?" And I was like, "Because when you grow up and you pay for a house and you got a job, you could eat all the treats you want." You know, I tell them, like, you can earn this one day if you do it right.
I am looking forward to being able to say, like, my kids wouldn't understand that if I told them that right now. So I am looking forward to being like, hey, I pay the bills. And, yeah, I'll watch this as my TV.
I'm driving, so what I want on the radio is what I play.
Well, that is it for this episode of The Chatty Daddies.
Make sure you send us a DM on social media, and that's at Chatty Daddies, or you could send us a message at chattydaddies.com.
Plus, another way to get in touch with us, you can send us a text, leave us a voicemail at the number that is in the description of this podcast.
Oh,